For under $30, you can grab a QCY AilyBuds Pro Plus. Sounds like a great deal if you're looking for a nice TWS earbud on a tight budget. On paper, this comes with active noise cancellation, Bluetooth 5.3, touch control, and very importantly, support for high-res LDAC audio. But there are lots of other cheap options, and if you're on the fence, then this review is for you. I've used the AilyBuds Pro Plus for about a week now, and I can tell you where it sucks, what it does well enough, and if you should bother with picking one up. QCY likes to keep things simple. You can read that as cheap. So in their customary cheap package, what you get is the carry case housing the earbuds, an A to C charging cable, and the buds manual. Nothing special there. I recently reviewed the AilyBuds N50, and if you watch that review, you hear me talk about the lost sleek form factor on that earbud with its chunky stalk. Now, while the stalk on the AilyBuds still look a bit chunky, and I'm using my nice looking T11S as the reference here, it fits better and more flush with the overall form factor of the AilyBuds Pro Plus. You still get the shiny finish on the stalk, but this is more grey than it is silver, with a soft black overlay on the earpiece to make for a two-tone suede and polished look. These are good looking in hand and in ear, and I honestly prefer this look to what you get on the AilyBuds N50. Build quality is decent, and somehow, probably because of the design, these look more well put together than the AilyBuds N50. At 4.2 grams, they are about 0.1 grams lighter too, although I doubt you'll be able to tell that difference in weight apart with these in ear. The AilyBuds Pro Plus are semi-in-ear earbuds, so they don't come with silicone tips attached. Depending on how you piece it, that can be a good thing. And when it comes to fit and comfortability, more so the latter, it certainly is a good thing. These don't squeeze around the walls of your ear. Silicone tips on actual in-ear earbuds do when you push them in to get a nice fit. As a result, they are more comfy over time and less likely to cause in-ear earbuds fatigue. The drawback is, because they don't fit snugly, these have a tendency to shake around in your ear. I found myself constantly adjusting these in ear to get the best sound experience. They're certainly not the earbuds you want to take for a workout routine. Also, since they don't have tips, it means the size of the earbud speaker port, as I like to call it, is fixed. And the AilyBuds Pro Plus are somewhat large speaker ports, so if you have a small ear, buyer beware. QCY ships the AilyBuds Pro Plus with the following out of the box: active noise cancellation, Bluetooth 5.3, IPX5 rating, LDAC support, multipoint connection, and touch control. On paper, there's not much missing from this spec list for a typical budget TWS earbud. Maybe wireless charging and proximity sensing, but you'll be hard pressed to find a TWS earbud at this price point with those features I've listed, in addition to what the AilyBuds Pro Plus comes with. Active noise cancellation on the AilyBuds Pro is mediocre at best, and that's down to the design of the earbuds than the technology itself. Because these are semi-in-ear earbuds without the rubber tips, they don't form an active seal in your ear. And if you know TWS earbuds well enough, you will know a lot depends on that seal. In a room with people talking, the AilyBuds may be able to cancel out the noise, maybe outdoors too on a quiet walk. Anything other than that, and this will struggle to block out the noise. I was able to get better noise cancellation by pushing the AilyBuds deeper in my ear, but that's impractical in the long run because it always found a way to come out after a few minutes. There's Bluetooth 5.4 now, and that's what you get on buds like the N50, N60, and N70, so this is not the industry standard anymore. Anyways, 5.3 still does the job quite well, and I would argue there's no noticeable difference in practice between the two. This thing has superb audio quality, good energy efficiency, and good latency. With multipoint connection, you can connect two phones simultaneously to the AilyBuds Pro Plus. So if you have two phones, no need disconnecting from the current one connected to your earbuds to connect the other one. IPX5 is an improvement to the IPX4 certification you get on the AilyBuds N50, however slight it is. And it means that these buds can comfortably handle a rain shower in addition to sweat and water splashes. Some TWS earbuds at this price range come with better IP ratings, but that's not the norm. this is good enough, all things considered. Sound quality on the AilyBuds Pro Plus wasn't all that impressive. It's open with very high trebles, poor mids, and almost non-existent bars. It's hard to enjoy songs with detailed mids or bars, pop, rock, rap, amapiano, anything where the emphasis is on the beats and more or less on the trebles. My favorite song, Timeless by The Weeknd, felt very mediocre. Trebles were crisp and spacious, and paired to the open soundstage of the AilyBuds Pro Plus, it makes for a good listening experience, only if you are fixated on vocals. Mids were super on every level. In actual listening experience, mids felt blended into the treble. Matter of fact, everything felt blended into the treble. Bars is where you get the worst performance overall. Like I said earlier, it's almost non-existent. Surround sound is bad as well. Practically all the deficiencies in the sound experience of this earbud can be traced back to the fact that it is semi-in-ear. That in-ear seal is terribly important for TWS earbuds, and true to that, if I push the AilyBuds Pro Plus deeper into my ear and hold it in place, the sound experience changes dramatically, possibly comparable to what you get on the M50, which, if you've read my review, performs very well sound-wise. Call quality on the AilyBuds is decent. This has the same 6 mics configuration you get on the M50. In all the calls I made with it, the other party had no issues hearing what I was saying. It does a good job of picking and delivering your voice with clarity, even when you speak in low volumes. On the flip side, with all the letdowns in sound performance, this still delivers good audio from the counterparty during calls. The lack of effective ANC might make receiving calls in noisy environments less pleasant than you expect, but it's still usable in that type of setting. I feel the major drawback with these buds in terms of gaming is how it's unable to isolate you from the environment and put you in the gaming space sound-wise. It's not all that immersive, and because of the poor sound performance, the audio experience of your favorite games might feel less impressive than it usually is. It certainly felt less impressive than the experience I was getting with my AilyBuds M50. Same case for media playback. This doesn't provide a full enough sound experience, and honestly just depreciates the quality of the overall media playback experience. On paper, QCY says this will do about 5 hours of active listening and 28 hours on standby. In testing, I got pretty much similar values, about 6 hours on average of continuous listening and up to 30 hours on standby. Very good numbers for a TWS earbud at this price point. The carry case houses a 350 mAh battery, and it can do 40 to 100 recharge cycles when full. And not only this comes with a USB A to C charging cable. I spoke about this in my other review. There's no reason this should ship without a C to C cable. What's even worse is this board won't charge with certain C to C cable, so you have to use that USB A to C cable. QCY are the big boys now, so you get a fully fledged Android or iOS app to go with your cheap earbud. It's very well thought out actually. You get a status tab that provides an overview of the bud's current state, sound tab where you can customize the EQ, noise cancellation mode, left-right sound balance, settings tab that provides even more granular control. You can configure the touch inputs and map them to your preferred action, find your earbuds if they get missing, enable sleep mode or gaming mode, and perform software updates, all on that settings tab. My one and only gripe with the app is you need to create an account before you can use it. I honestly don't see any reason why QCY needs my email before they allow me change the EQ on my earbuds. Seeing a sub $30 TWS earbud with LDAC support really had me excited. But sadly, the poor sound performance and shoddy noise cancellation on this TWS earbud is too much of a disappointment to ignore. I wouldn't recommend the AilyBuds Pro Plus for any use case. Even though it's a comfortable earbud in ear, there are way better options on the market. QCY itself has better earbuds for the money. The M50 is about the same price and its audio is way better than this. And if LDAC support is a priority for you, then the N70 or the AilyBuds Pro for a few more bucks is a better earbud to buy.